If you want to achieve a flattering look on camera, your lighting is your #1 essential. And today I'm going to share 3 lighting fundamentals to help you create that perfect shot. Hi there everyone, I'm so glad you clicked on this video. If you are just checking out my channel for the first time, it's nice to meet you. I'm Fehlinger, and I bring a 15-year background working in the top markets of TV and radio broadcasting. And on top of that, I have expertise in DIY video creation, like what you're watching right now. So I bring that perspective from both the pro and do-it-yourself side to help anyone who's just getting started in video creation with my own tried and tested tips. So if that's something that interests you, consider subscribing. You can also ring the bell to get notified when new videos post. Okay, let's talk about your lighting. As I mentioned at the beginning, this is the biggest essential when it comes to achieving a flattering look on camera. Good lighting can cast flattering shadows, create a filtered effect, complement your complexion, make you look younger. It's a powerful piece of your production, and if your lighting is off, neither the highest quality camera nor your perfectly applied makeup will be able to make up for it. And believe me, I know this from experience. I have looked washed out on camera, bright orange, like I'm lurking in the shadows, all of it. So this is a really key concept. Now, make sure that you watch this video through to the end because I'm going to show you my 2 favorite lighting methods. But let's dive into just the basics of good video lighting and what you should be going for here. Now, when I say what you should be going for, let's bring in the caveat that so much about lighting is based on preference. So keep that in mind. You know, what I'm teaching you here are fundamentals that work universally, no matter your personal tastes, but it can all be tweaked, adjusted, and modified to your individual liking. Okay, lighting fundamental number 1, light your subject evenly. In other words, make sure that the person presenting, which often will likely be you, is lit evenly, so your entire face catches the light. Now, how do you do this? It's as simple as make sure you face the strongest source of light. This will ensure you are the focus and that you're also avoiding any weird shadows that may show up otherwise. Let me show you what I mean in an example. So this is me facing the light, but watch what happens as I turn away from that light source. You see how the shot changes? It's far less flattering because my entire face is no longer lit, and those strange shadows begin to form too. So bottom line, face the light head on to achieve the most even lighting of whomever is on camera. Lighting fundamental number 2 is to keep your intended tone in mind. You know, your lighting is actually a really powerful tool in getting your message across and setting a mood for the viewer. Think about this. A brightly lit video is going to send a very different message than one that's low lit and really dim, right? More light will give your video a warmer, more joyful and inviting vibe. And then by contrast, less light will cast a moodier, somber, darker, often more serious tone to your videos. So while you most certainly want to make sure you're lit properly, also think about the kind of tone that you're setting as you light your entire shoot. Okay? And finally, lighting fundamental number 3 is to set your lighting exactly how you want it in production. In other words, get it right during your actual shoot, because even though we can fix a lot of things in editing, it is a time suck to do that. And it can be really tricky or even impossible to totally remedy lighting issues in post-production. So to save yourself those headaches later, it is worth the extra minutes in production to make sure that you have everything lit the way that you want, okay? So those are the 3 main fundamentals to your lighting. Make sure you're lit well, that you're setting the intended mood, and that you have it the way you want it as you go to recording. Now, how do you actually achieve this? Okay, there are 2 kinds of lighting that I absolutely love for solo produced videos and video production just in general. The first is the simplest, and that's natural lighting, the sunlight. A few reasons why it's so great. First, it's free. And second, it's really aesthetically pleasing. It's just so flattering. So it's a great way to go. The downside to natural lighting, of course, though, is that you're limited to how many hours of it that you get per day and the fact that you might have to adjust for a changing sun angle as your shoot wears on. But it is a fantastic option, and it really does look great on anyone. So here's how you find the best natural light. This is actually pretty easy. You'll need a room with a window or several windows, or you can just shoot outside. No matter where you end up, however, you will need to position yourself so that the light hits you in the most flattering way. So the key to using natural light is to face out to it. This is a reinforcement of that first lighting fundamental, right? So you'd face the window. You'd face the direction of the sun if you're outside. Basically, you'd want to face the strongest source of light. Now, the other option is, of course, artificial lighting. If you are working in a windowless space, this is the way to go. And it's no secret, my personal preference for artificial lighting is the ring light. I'm using it now, and it's a staple of my current setup. And I actually have a video showing you everything in my video equipment kit in case that's something you want to check out. So I'll link that here and below in the description. But I am just such a huge fan for a bunch of reasons. First, the inherent design of the ring light is so dang flattering. It casts a perfectly even light around your face, which takes care of lighting fundamental number one. But in addition, the fact that it's artificial light means I have total control over how the shot will look. I can shoot at noon, I can shoot at midnight, and my lighting will always look consistent. Also, many ring lights have diffusing filters to soften the light so it's not too harsh on you, and color temperature controls so that you can adjust the warmth of your skin tone. So there are some really nice options there. But there you have it, 3 lighting fundamentals and my 2 favorite methods to implement them. So this week's question, which lighting method are you currently using, or which do you want to try? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you're in the market for your own lighting, I have linked my master video equipment list below in the description if you need some recommendations. Now, your lighting is just one piece to creating quality videos, right? And if you already understand the power of video, but you're not sure where to start to make your own, or you're frustrated by the tech, I'd like to invite you to check out my online course, the Video Production Project. It's a 360 masterclass designed with the beginner in mind, and it will show you how to produce high quality videos for your brand, your business, or your burgeoning creative outlet without the overwhelm. We're talking knowledge and skills it takes many creators years to hone and perfect, plus a bunch of killer incentives when you sign up. So check it out if you're interested at videoproductionproject.com, and I've linked it below for you in the description as well. My friends, if you liked this video, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who might also find it useful. And in the meantime, get in touch with me. I'm on all the social platforms. I'm at Katie Fehlinger Official on Facebook and at Katie Fehlinger everywhere else. And I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. No. Is lit evenly. So, what? And my 2 favorite methods. And today I'm going to share light. What am I going to share? Come on. If you want to make sure you face the strongest source you're currently using, and which in the description if you need some. And finally, bottom line, face the light. You know what? Let's go back.